Hi everyone, I'd like to share a new extension that I just found. And this is for anyone who has a lot of papers to grade and wants to cut down on the time leaving comments on the margins. So this is called Checkmark. It's an extension that works on both Google Docs and Google Slides. Now this is what it looks like in the Chrome Web Store, but if you want to find it, just Google up here, Checkmark extension, and there it is. Now to add it to your Google Chrome, you'll have a little blue box right there that says add to Chrome. I've already added it, but you click there and you can add this to your Chrome browser. It shows up in the top right corner as this little green checkbox right there. Now when I click on there, I can either enable it or disable it. Now normally you'll want to keep this disabled because you don't want the little menus popping up as you're looking at a normal Google Doc, but it's really easy to turn on by itself. So I'm going to click enabled, and as you see, all of my little editing marks are here, plus a few that I went into the pencil feature and I edited some, and I actually added some of these on my own. Little emoticons right here, a little happy face, enjoyable to read, good use of wit or language, and surprising details. So here's what this looks like when I add it to a Google Doc. Now this is syncing right now. It's updating everything because I just went into the editing mode. So I've got this turned on. Now, when I look at my Google Doc, I can still leave comments. I can do everything that I normally do with a Google Doc with this new feature. When I highlight, notice what happens. This little ghosty menu shows up, and when I put my mouse over it, it shows up a little bit darker. And if I forget what my marks are, C equals check capitalization. If I just put my mouse over there, the definition shows up right there. So I'm going to call this P for check punctuation. Notice as soon as I click that, the menu disappears. A comment shows up right there. Oh, this is good. All right, the word someday right there. I'm going to say this is an issue with spacing. Wood War II, that is a spelling issue right there. Down here, Luke Skywalker. Oh, my menu is showing up there for some reason. And I'm going to also say that that is a spelling issue as well. Now, this makes commenting super easy. It gives you some prefab comments, but I can still leave my own comments right there. Interesting kind of thing. So I can still add my own comments right there. As always, what you can do is if you want to leave a comment for a specific user in a doc, you type plus and then their email address. I'm going to send this off to Jamie. And when I click save, it will actually trigger an email to the student saying, hey, I've been noticing some things you need to address. So this is a great way to edit for yourself, for your students. But at the same time, if all of your students add this extension too, think about how much more efficient peer editing would be. This is an app called Checkmark, and it is an extension for Google Chrome. And if you have any questions about how to use it, how to install it, how to work with it with your students, your tech department is happy to help.